World's Worst Podcast.
World's Worst Podcast. Number 36, brought to you by my wood-lined basement, fucking Kieran's century-old computer, Martin's dial-up internet, and Jared's very generic backdrop.
And my new camera.
His new camera. That looks pretty good, man. I gotta say, that's sharp.
It's a lot better, right? It was like $50 too. It really wasn't expensive in the slightest. It was great. It came from China. Yeah, it was good. Those
from China?
Those communists know how to make a cheap camera that's very efficient. I'll give them that. It's a good time.
Well,
yeah.
The women and children. The women and children do.
Well, whatever. Either way, I don't care. All I give a shit about is getting a $50 camera that gives me good quality results. I don't care about the politics behind it, okay? Get to work, communists. Back to your fucking webcam factory or wherever the fuck it is you assembled this. I appreciate you. I don't.
I found my Naruto headband.
Oh, that's pretty lame. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm pretty nasty. Ooh, that shit.
Oh, nice. I'm not even sure that I know what a Naruto is. I know it's an anime, but I don't know what anime it is.
Naruto.
The one that runs.
Yeah, the one where they run.
They run.
Yeah. Where they do that run. Yeah, that Naruto run, yeah. No, is it Naruto?
It's Naruto.
Naruto.
Is it Naruto? I like Naruto.
Naruto?
The pronunciation of anime irritates me. That's why I can't get into it. I don't care how cool it is. Anytime I have to pronounce things like that, because like that's how it's supposed to be done, it just irritates me in like a deep like soul level, and I don't really know why.
If you're watching like the English dub version, but like the super white guy voicing the character still says it as if he's Japanese, you're like, come on, dude.
Yeah, that's
like the English dub of Naruto. Sometimes I'll see clips of it. I'm like, oh my god. Like some super white guy's like, it's Madara Uchiha. You're like, shut the fuck up. Like just say his name normal. Jesus Christ.
I am incapable of doing so. It's like, no, you don't talk like that. Stop doing that.
Like everything else they say is completely normal, no accent. But as soon as they say a name, they go full. Like,
that's like one of my favorite things ever when you listen to like Japanese people having a casual conversation and they're like doing their thing, and then in the middle of it they just like input like an English like a title like 7-Eleven, you know what I mean, and they just say it like perfectly or something like that in the middle of it, or like Walmart. It's like, what the fuck? It's like so funny when that shit happens to me. I don't know why.
Even like in French too. I can't remember. It was like the other day I was like flipping through what was it, like radio stations and shit, because my phone wasn't charging, but I was like flipping through radio stations, same thing, you get this like French one or whatever, they're talking along, they just like say one of these words, it's just outright English, and you're just like,
in like perfect English too, you know what I mean?
It's funny.
With French, sounds funny. With French, it won't be the same. It's the same word, but it's in French and English. It's just pronounced the same. There are some words that are the same in both languages.
Yeah, no, that's
like,
true.
Even
that's
names
true. It's just
stuff,
like
though,
the stark contrast.
When they say names, like the accent's completely dropped, though. Like I've heard names read out, and it's like it's totally not said like a French person.
That's funny. I love that shit though. That makes me chuckle like a motherfucker, dude.
Or when they like try to say like a super non-French name as if it was a French name, you're like, fuck off.
There's sometimes though, it's like when they say just like normal English names with a French accent, it's like, man, that's way cool.
Nice.
There comes Michelle. You're like, my name's Michael, you fucking asshole.
And they're like, I don't know, man. Michelle is pretty sick, though. That's pretty cool. That's like wearing pink and stuff. You know what I mean? Ballsy. I like it.
Yo.
That's good. Yeah, how's everybody's week, though? Good week? Boring week?
Oh, week's all right. How's yours?
About the same. Yeah, same. Busy. Lots of work. Lots of food for people. All the people want all the food.
So, man, I want to try your restaurant. It looks fucking bomb, dude.
I recommend it, dude. It's good food. I like it. I like it a lot. I eat the food like every day, and not just because I can't, but because it's legitimately enjoyable. It's really good. That brisket, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like brisket has always been like one of my favorite things in the fucking world. That's like one of the best parts of the cow to me, because it's like the perfect blend of like meat and fat. You know what I mean? And they like Oh, it's fucking good, man. It's so tasty. I think, yeah, you know, because we cook it in like the smoker and shit, right? So it's just like
for like 10 fucking hours.
Like, oh, dude, it's delicious. I very much like it.
What time does your first person get into that restaurant? Like stupid o'clock in the morning?
Well, it kind of just like do shit all night. You know what I mean? Like we'll like smoke things over.
Yeah.
Night and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll like smoke stuff
really
overnight
and
do stuff like that. But yeah. Yeah, I know. It was a perfect one. This internet's dead. This is fixing. This is gonna be fixed.
That was my little joke at the beginning. Your dial-up internet.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's fucking.
Y'all remember that shit? Oh my god.
Oh my god, my existence is like my internet existence is so enjoyable right now. Like every time I play any kind of fucking game online, I'm like, yeah, let's go do this, guys, and I'm like running, and then everybody just stops, and I'm like,
fuck.
All right, and then. And it like catches up, and I'm like, oh, all right, we're back again, and let's play for another 37 seconds before we fucking have a seizure and just stop for another.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you're just dead, and you're like, oh, cool.
I was like, yep, that just great. That was fun. That was super fun. I really liked this time. Good experience.
Yeah, I imagine you don't even try playing Tarkov right now. Like,
no, dude, I don't fucking play like any competitive games in the slightest right now. Like since I moved here, basically, anything like no, I don't even shouldn't say competitive, but you know what I mean, like. I don't play like, you know, even stupid things like Battlefield or Call of Duty because it's just a fucking waste of irritating time when it's like I get killed because I'm like, oh, I can't even fucking move. Yeah. My internet's just like, nope, not right now.
It's funny. I've really been feeling some Tarkov lately, though. I haven't played it forever.
I haven't played it in a long time either, man. I know. I was thinking about that. Chase has been playing it like a lot. We were talking to him last week about it, and it got me itchy for it again, too.
Even
really
some, like I said, even some comfortable,
and new
like,
guns,
comforting 5-man factory. Just run the map that way, like just to get into it again. That's fun.
It sucks jumping in at this point too, because it's like later in the wipe, right?
Yeah.
We're like, I haven't fucking played at all. I'm not sure if you have either.
Nope.
But yeah,
I got nothing.
I'm a fucking scrub.
I don't think I've done like any tasks.
Yeah, same. I think I've done like
I legitimately don't even think I've done any tasks.
I've maybe done 2 or 3 with like Josh and Mark, you know what I mean, the odd time and shit like that, but not much, that's for sure.
I would enjoy it if there was.
So it's gonna be a rough.
I wish there was also like I get it, the aesthetic of the game, like what it is, but it would also be fun if there was just kind of like an arena type mode that you could just go in, play like the Tarkov style, but just not lose all your shit and just have pre-made loadouts.
That's funny because that's coming. That's a literal thing. Yeah, that's a thing that they're working on. It's called Arena, and it's going to be a thing. Yeah, where like you literally like it's just basically like deathmatch, but with Tarkov mechanics and like, all that fun ass gunplay.
I would really love that. Like I would still play the shit out of the online progression and shit, but like that just for some days I just want to get in and shoot, but I don't want to play like Battlefield because it kind of sucks.
No, dude, like that's the fucking thing. It's so funny because like Tarkov is such
these guns. Why don't they work like guns?
Tarkov is such a fucking like demanding game to understand and learn, but like once you get into it, man, it's like no other shooter is going to play the same or feel as good as it does in Tarkov. When you fucking hip fire in Tarkov and you fucking clip somebody in the face with it, like it's just it feels so good because you're just like that lined up exactly where it should have. It wasn't based off of like a giant box. You know what I mean? It was like the bullet goes straight out of where the gun is fucking pointed.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. Depends what you're using.
Yeah, it depends on the caliber of the round and like what round you're using, the distance to the target. Because like, bullets will do wanky shit once you get out past 100 meters and shit. You know what I mean? So
depends on the ammo you're using too, like the velocity of that ammo.
Fucking right. It's like insane how many factors there are. So like, but I know exactly what you mean. It would just be so fun to be able to jump into a game every once in a while. It's just like basically like deathmatch.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. Turn my fucking brain off. I don't have to be in like high stress, hunch shoulders mode. You know what I mean?
Like this is your little like loadout. Like you get an AK or something, whatever, some basic armor, 3 mags, and boom.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. Just fucking going and fuck people up, and then that'd be sick. No, that is coming. So yeah, that's a fun thing to look forward to.
Ooh, yay.
Yeah. So there you go. So that's funny as hell because you're like, I'd love to have that come in. Like,
that would be great.
It is coming eventually. Yeah, coming eventually. Trademark.
Oh God, yeah, fuck.
So like whenever it's done.
We know how long those take.
It could be worse.
Yeah, exactly, dude. While we're on gaming topics, though, if we're still in this category, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this thing. But have you heard of Hearts of Iron? It's a strategy game. This is gonna be a really niche thing to talk about.
No.
Okay, so it's Hearts of Iron 4 is the one I'm talking about specifically, but it's a World War II strategy game.
Ooh, I like.
But it's like in a fucking ridiculously deep level. You know what I mean? Like it's insane. I can't even explain to like all the things to. Anyways, you can pick like, any. It's really cool. It's really cool. There's like no real graphics to it. It's just basically that map that you're seeing.
No,
that's
I really
pretty
like
much
that though.
all you. Yeah, it's awesome, dude. It's a lot. It's so much fun. I'll show you some of it later if we're chilling and shit like that. It's really cool. But yeah, in that game you can pick any country in the world that existed in like 1933 and like started playing as them like before World War II starts. You know what I mean? And like do the whole build up to the war and shit like that. So that game is hilarious because you can like play as anyone you want. So I've played as like Ethiopia and shit like that, you know what I mean? And just like in like 1933 with like this tiny ass army getting invaded by Italy over and over and over again, you know what I mean? It's just like, what the fuck? You can play as Canada, but you can like do things to like influence the politics and shit, right? So in like 33, Canada was like a subject of Britain, right? So in my game, I was like, fuck this, I want to be able to like declare war on America and invade them and like take over America and shit, because that'd be badass. And then so I was like, how can I do that? Fascism. That's the answer. So I started enacting policies in the game that allowed like a fascist party to overtake the Democratic Party. And then when the election came up, the stupid people, those fucking sheep, yeah, there we go, I'm back. Those fucking sheep people voted in the fascist party, and then finally I made Canada the fascist nation that it was always meant to be, with a single ruler who can never be overthrown. Yeah. And then we changed our conscription laws to like they're like volunteer only, you know what I mean? Like blah blah blah. And then there's one called scraping the barrel, and they're like literally anyone large enough to hold a rifle will be conscripted. And I'm like, that one.
Do that.
So I had like an army of like elderly people and children and women and like everybody that could hold a gun, and I'm just like, to America, onward, gentlemen, we will take Washington. And we did it, and we took over America.
I fucking love those types of games.
Oh, dude, it was a lot of fun. But then Britain got very upset with us because, like, every time you do shit like that, it raises world tensions and it makes people do hostile things. So, like, when I invaded America, Germany was like, "Yes, that's a good idea. Let's do war." And then they invaded. Man. And then Russia was like, "Yeah, we're going to do the same." And then they invaded fucking Finland, and like everything went to shit, and the whole world went to war. Because Canada decided that it needed to take over America in this alternate world.
Man, did you ever play or did you ever hear of Cyber Nations? Did you ever know that one? Oh, no.
Never heard of that.
That was fucking sweet. My buddy Jesse got me into this way back in the day. Like, it is old. Like, when was it? Fuck, last update. Jesus Christ, it's still running.
Oh my God,
it's still running.
It's still got it going, dude.
Now, it was like... There was there was like no visuals to it. There was no map. It's pretty much all text based, and it's like, yeah, again, like you trade with other nations and shit, and you like build your fucking army and so it's so goddamn cool. Awesome. But yeah, it was like old, like all text. Yeah, Cyber Nation is a free browser-based nation games.
You guys ever play Kid Pix?
No, I don't even actually know what that is.
Kid Pix?
No Battletoads. Battletoads is hard as shit.
Oh, dude, Battletoads is hard as shit.
Battletoads is brutal hard. I don't think I ever finished that game. That was an atrocious game. That's so bad. World War II. Now I'm stuck on World War II.
I just got Battletoads.
Fucking. Dude, that was actually funny. Back to my like little.
Gamestop will have Battletoads.
Yeah, right. I bet you they do. I was gonna transition into this because I forgot. I was playing that World War II game, and that made me like do a bunch of World War II reading, right?
Yeah.
And then I started reading. Remember, I'm pretty sure I told you guys about like Wojtek and like rags and shit like that, right? Like those war animals.
Yeah,
I told
Wojtek
you guys about
the bear.
Those on a previous episode.
We did.
Yeah, exactly. The Polish bear. Yeah. Okay. So I found some humans that did some like retarded shit in World War II that like makes no goddamn sense, but they did it.
Okay.
Have you guys ever heard of Mad Jack Churchill?
Who's Mad Jack?
Mad Jack Churchill was a fucking like a maniac, like a literal fucking maniac. He fought the entirety of World War II with a fucking Scottish claymore, a longbow, and a set of bagpipes. He never had a rifle with him, apparently.
Nice.
Yeah. Not only did he do that, but he did it fucking successfully. That's the thing. Like, he was, like, you'll see, this guy was ridiculously efficient at what he did, and he did it with a sword. But so there was a raid in Normandy in 1941, and when the ramps fell on the boats, he literally started playing March of the Cameron Man on his bagpipes and like screaming for everybody to charge. And then he threw a fucking grenade off and then led the charge with his bagpipes blaring off and his fucking claymore on his hip. And then I don't think it's in Normandy. So yeah, just this like badass thing that he did there. And then when in the campaign in Italy, he was ordered to take a German observation post, and then him and a corporal managed to go and take that observation post with his fucking sword and capture 42 German prisoners, including an entire fucking mortar squad. And he made the Germans march down the hill at sword point and carry the wounded German people in wheelbarrows down the hill while he's like carrying them down. And his quote was like, it was something out of the Napoleonic times.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Great. This guy's a monster. And then wait, it gets better. So that was just in like the European theater, right? So we still got like the Pacific theater because this guy just couldn't get enough of war. So in 1945, he was sent to Burma in Japan, like where some of the biggest land battles of the Pacific theater happened was in Burma. While he was on the way to Burma, the bombs were dropped when he was in India, like on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, right? So the war ended, and he was fucking pissed about it, dude. And he said, what was the quote? If it wasn't for these damn Yanks, we could have kept the war going for another 10 years.
This guy just wanted to fight.
Like, he just loved war. Yeah, it's like, this is all I enjoy doing, god damn it. Yeah, so yeah, that was nuts. Mad Jack Churchill. And then after that, after the war, he went on to have like a prestigious career in like politics and advising and all kinds of shit. He did very well. But that guy is a maniac.
Sounds like a gangster to me.
I don't know how to hit Germans in the head with a fucking broadsword. I don't know how to capture 42 men.
That's nuts.
That guy's insane. Yeah, so yeah, that was the one. And then there was another one that I found out. I don't even know if I could pronounce this guy's name right. Sir Adrian Paul Grischlin-Duert. That's it, yeah. So we'll call him Sir Adrian Duert. He served in the Boer War, the First World War, and the Second World War. So this guy basically was just in war since like, I think it was like 1809 until 1945. Like
1809?
I'm pretty sure the Boer War started in 1809. I might be wrong about my dates on that. Fact check.
Well, I don't think he fought until the end of World War II because he would have been like 150 years old.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter. He still gets the credit for fighting in all of the wars.
Well, how long was that first war? Like, did it last a long?
Wait, did I say 1809?
Yeah.
1890.
Oh, I was like, no fucking way. He fought in 1809 and then 1939.
My dyslexia got the 9 and the 0 mixed up.
Okay, I was like, how fucking old was this guy?
But somebody look that up if you have Google open. Look up the Boer War.
Oh, that's funny because I just looked up like 12 crazy like war stories. I go like 12 crazy soldiers. The first one is Jack Churchill.
yeah, Mad Jack. Yeah, he's insane.
I found the second Boer War, and it's 1899 to 1902.
That's the one. Yeah, the second. It's called the Second Boer War, but yeah, in like most times it's referenced as the Boer War. But anyway, so yeah,
Boer War.
I have no idea because that's a weird South African conflict that I have not much interest in.
1880 to 1881.
That's a time in history where wars were boring, and I don't care about them.
Is that why it's called the Boer War?
Yeah, exactly. I get it because it's boring. Yeah, I think it's the region in Africa. I'm not actually sure. But it is boring. It's boring as shit. But it doesn't matter. Because Sir Adrian de Wart, he fought in the Boer War, the First World War, and the Second World War. So yeah, the man fought in 3 different wars, which is fucking ridiculous. And like 3 giant wars.
Dude, he had an eye patch.
And that,
oh, jeez.
You know,
how'd you leave that part out, Martin? He had an eye patch.
No, that comes at the end. You're ruining things.
Oh, spoilers.
Jesus. God damn it, you're bad at presentations.
Sorry.
My second point. He was shot in the face, head, stomach, ankle, leg, hip, and ear. He was blinded in his left eye, survived 2 plane crashes, tunneled out of a prisoner of war camp, and tore off his own fucking fingers when a doctor refused to amputate them.
Jesus.
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
That's crazy.
Why did he want his fingers amputated?
I'm not sure on the details of that part of the story, to be honest. I kind of just stopped reading about this man afterwards because I was like, what the fuck, man? But you're right. I should look into that because I don't know why he did. I know that it was something to do with the fact that they had to be like, I think it was frostbite or something like that, if I remember from like vaguely reading.
I'm looking at his Wikipedia, and like all that's kind of at the beginning, like condensed. Like later on, they go into that more detail. Mm-hmm. But right after the amputate part, it's like describing his experience in the First World War. He wrote,
"Oh, you're ruining everything."
Oh, I thought
that was this like whole quote about the First World War, yeah, where he's like, frankly, because they were talking to him because he was like I can't remember what the question was, but they were asking him about the cost of everything because he got shot so much, lost his fucking fingers and his hand and his fucking this and that and eye and all this, and he's like, frankly, I very much enjoyed the war. Like, did you though?
Yeah.
Like, did you? Doesn't sound that enjoyable, man. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds
a good friend. Had a good time.
You're fucking right. Like, this guy's a monster too. But
that's
crazy.
So
that's Sir Adrian DeWart. He's insane too. So those are the 2 people I was reading about this week from like the World War II thing, because I've been playing that World War II game, and that made me think about World War II people.
I remember there was that. What was it? It was like he was called like the White Death or whatever. That like Soviet dude.
The like sniper that got his face blown off.
Yeah, killed like 400 dudes or something like that in a tree.
Dude, something ridiculous. Yeah, some like astronomical amount of fucking people. And then they shot him in the face with a fucking exploding bullet, and they literally found him. Well, it gets better. They found him on the fucking ground with half his face blown off, and he was alive. They rebuilt his face in like the 30s. So he looks like a goddamn mutant.
He wasn't Russian. He was Finnish.
Simo Heiha.
That's
White
right,
Death.
Finnish. Yeah, the White Death. Yeah, he literally climbed a tree in like -4 to -6 degree weather or something like that, if I remember the one I was reading, and just sat up there with a couple of cans of food and just fucking with his rifle, man, just fucking bop, bop.
Yeah, when the Soviet Union invaded Finland.
Yeah, just picked off a bunch of fucking Russians.
Dude, the numbers of that battle are insane. Like how many Finnish versus how many like Russians there were, and they still lost.
Dude, if the Russian nation has a superpower, you know what I mean? Their superpower is just the amount of humans that live there.
Yeah.
They're just like, we can very much throw hundreds of millions of people at you, and there's nothing you can really do about it.
Yeah, it's right here.
Like, yeah, it's right. Like,
about
Jesus
that
Christ.
Simo guy. He was a star sniper of the Finnish forces with over 500 confirmed kills. What the fuck?
500 humans are dead because of that single
one guy with a rifle.
With a fucking rifle sitting in a tree with a couple of cans of food.
The most of any sniper in history.
That's insane.
Look at the year he died.
Yeah, when did he die?
1 second.
Well, a lot later than you guess.
Hold on. I'll guess first. I'm going to say 1952. Because he literally had his head reconstructed by doctors in the 50s. So not a good lifespan is going to come out of that, I don't think. I don't think he had much of a lifespan.
No,
okay, wow, this is the other thing. On the all-time top sniper list, Haya is followed by 10 Soviet soldiers. His accuracy, and perseverance, his strength. He managed all 505 of his kills within the Winter War, which only lasted 3.5 months.
I was just, exactly.
The Winter War when Russia tried to invade them, and they were like, nope.
Jesus Christ.
Literally, dude. Like, World War II, the scale of that conflict is fucking ridiculous to consider. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that, where you're like, over the course of 3 months, how many people died? It's like this.
One person alone killed 505. Like, that's
literally
ridiculous.
One man.
In one small little conflict area. Like,
that's in Finland. You know what I mean? There's little tiny nation just above Germany there.
So doing a little math here, 505 people divided by, say, 90 days over 3 months is 5.611.
Oh my god! So basically,
like 6 people a day.
So
oh my god!
5 days in a midget every day.
Yeah, five
six,
people.
he had
Five
four.
people in a dwarf, yeah.
He'd like, no, he'd just shoot the one guy in the leg in the evening, and when he got up, then he'd kill him.
And then he'd finish.
Bleed out.
My average today, I gotta get one.
Shoot him in the stomach and let him bleed out overnight, so that like the statistic doesn't count till the next day. You know what I mean? He's like, yes. I'm thinking it. I don't know.
Like that one was a 12:01.
What do Finnish people sound like? Are they like Swedes?
Yeah.
So
basically.
so he would. So I guess with this guy, he would.
Very much shot him in the stomach. I think he's going to bleed now.
Just think of Toki Wartooth from Metalocalypse. Oh, wow.
Okay, wow, this is insane. A majority of them in daylight, which was only a small window of the day in such a northern location, as well as in extreme cold. Hoya averaged 5 kills a day, as we said.
Hey, look at us. Good job. Good math, Kieran. Nice job.
But on some days, he racked up more than 25, all of them without a telescopic sight.
So there was
just
no
iron sighting it.
He just went like ham.
Just some
day,
days
you know what I mean?
there'd
Like
just be a squad show up, you know what I mean? It's like, I get 30 today.
He was like Ned Flanders when he had that dream, you know what I mean? There's Homer. There's Homer too. That's also Homer. Just like bucking him off from the fucking bell tower.
Martin, the rifle he used most was the Mosin Nagant.
Hey, dude, that's one of my favorite guns in games.
Without a
98.
And that was and that was by his choice too. He said he thought that using a scope in such bright conditions caused reflections off the snow. Made him a lot easier of a target for enemy snipers. His gun was his own, bought 15 years before the war.
This guy, dude, next level.
He had used it for
already
for all the intervening for sport hunting and everything before that. So like it was his. He knew this rifle. You know what I mean? Like it was. He was one with this rifle.
Yeah, dude.
He would sit rather than laying prone. He rather to sit instead of lay down, I guess, because he thought that it improved his accuracy, and he was able to get and he would be able to get away with it because
you can't argue with his fucking results
because he's only 5'3", so he can get. So he thought he could get away with it more. He would wear all white camouflage in the snow. 505 confirmed kills in 3 months while dressed as a snowman. Wow.
Yeah, Martin. Guess how old this guy was when he died.
Fuck. Like, fucking. How old was he when he did all this killing? Ish, like 30s. Is that what it was?
He was born in 1905.
And that was in like 39 or 38 or something. I think.
Yeah,
that shit happened.
So the war was like 39.
Oh my god.
40.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna say he died when he was like 55.
Brendan's like, nope.
Okay, so how long did he live?
Okay, so he was born in 1905. When do you think he died? Give me a year.
I said 52. That was my guess.
He died in 2002.
No. He was 1,000 years old. No, that's insane. He was like
lived almost 100 years.
And he fucking got shot in the face.
Yeah, like you see his face after. He's fucked.
Oh, it's freaky, dude. Yeah. He looks like if the Elephant Man had better skin but got hit with a shovel. You know what I mean? Like it's a bad time.
And yeah, like you see him before and he looks totally different, but that's a man that killed like 5 people a day.
And if you look at him too, so like look at how fucking like jolly he is in all
I
of
know,
his
he's like, hey, I'm finished. We got hello, hi.
I killed a lot of Germans. There's none left in my backyard.
It's fuzzy good.
It's like Jesus Christ, man. Chelsea said, "Yeah, that's a good point, dude."
There's someone
Chelsea
did like
confirmed kills.
Yeah,
so who knows how many?
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's
insane.
a
fucking fair point.
Oh wow, someone did like an HD like colorized picture of him. That one's actually really cool.
Mm. Is it pre like mutation or or post?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's actually
when he
really
still
cool.
looked like a human. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess the unconfirmed number was about.
How did he live that long?
I guess
how the fuck did he live that long?
Unconfirmed number was about 542.
Oh my god, dude, that's an insane amount of humans just dead by one man
in 3 months.
Jesus,
he lived so long because he sucked up all their souls.
He like shouts onto them. He's like fucking Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat.
You didn't shoot him with a rifle.
That's Shang Tsung. That's Shang Tsung, not Shao Kahn.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, there we go. My bad.
Shao Kahn's the big motherfucker that comes after.
That's right. That's why he had to use his own specific rifle because it was cast with like an incantation.
Yeah. It's yeah.
This will guarantee I'm going to live forever.
That's crazy.
Was he out there killing people in Lederhosen? What the fuck?
Man, that's nuts. What other crazy
know how
people
they
is there?
sound. I'm not going to lie. What I do know is I have to run to the bathroom. I'll be back in a second.
I want to know where his gun is. That shit better be in the museum, dude.
Yeah, it's gotta be at a war museum.
Like, I imagine if you pick up that gun, you just hear the voices of all the people he murdered. You're like, no!
Shit, it's like creepy whispering and shit.
Yeah! Of like 500 voices at once.
Save us, help us. Free us. Free us.
Or it's even more fucked. It's like, we need more souls. And you're like, whoa!
Okay,
it's
so
just
wait.
like possessing you to kill more people.
It's like, bring us out to the foyer and shoot everybody.
Okay, so I found this really crazy looking one. I'll wait for Martin to get back, but it says he joined the Canadian Army, and it mentions something about killing like several SS Nazis and using one as like a human shield. So that seems like a cool story. That's fucking cool.
Badass. My fucking calf hurts, man. I don't know what's going on, but it's killing me.
Cancer. It's cancer.
Gotta be.
You ever heard of calf cancer? It's the #1 killer in men. And baby cows.
Actually really hurts. Feels like I had like a cramp or something. Fucking.
Yeah, listen to this, Kieran. So the rumors around why Tony D'Angelo got put on waivers. It says Tony D'Angelo started a fight with goaltender Alex Georgiev after last night overtime loss. I guess they had a miscommunication that like led to the goal, and apparently Chris Kreider like stepped in and punched D'Angelo in the face.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Attaboy Kreider.
Even though I fucking hate Kreider, it's like, yeah.
I don't really care, but like I don't like D'Angelo either. He's an idiot.
Yeah, he deleted his Twitter after Donald Trump got like banned and stuff.
Yeah, because he was crying. It's funny.
I'm back now.
So, dude.
Maniac. Any other time where there wasn't like a war occurring, that guy would just be in a fucking prison cell for the rest of his life until they decide to put a needle in him.
What, that killed 500 people?
So I found this other like badass
then, like,
Canadian.
bunch of Russians are like, "Oh yeah, what's his name? Is this the guy that took the town from Montreal?"
No, I don't think so. This is
it's a different one. Okay, awesome.
This is Leo Major. So
I don't know if I know this one.
Okay,
I'm
so
down.
Leo Major. So it starts out with how do you top the human sniper snowman? Well, a one-eyed, one-man army might come close. Leo Major was a man who barely knew the meaning of fear. Okay, whatever. He joined the Canadian Army in 1940. He wasn't a career soldier. In fact, he only joined up because he was unemployed and wanted to prove to his father that he wasn't a failure. But once he arrived on the Western Front,
hey, Dad,
he took to it like a duck to water.
Like something a sponge can do.
He didn't call you a loser. He called you a sponge.
I'll show you, Dad.
So, Major was involved in the D-Day landing, taking part in the Canadian part of the line at the Juno Beach. He made an early mark on his fellow soldiers, managing to take down a German Hanomag half-track armored single-handedly.
What the fuck, dude?
Before, several days later, killing 4 SS men. He was injured by He was injured by a grenade, however, and lost an eye, earning himself the nickname Pirate. He fought on using extreme bravery to scout out enemy lines and then place himself as a sniper, arguing that having just one eye actually assisted his aim.
He's like, all of you guys are stupid. All you guys are dumb because you have to. You gotta close your eyes.
My eye doesn't get tired now. I just
got rid of that other one.
Yeah. So
who's an idiot now? Now who's the pirate?
So it says his finest hour would come in early 1945 as Canadian forces moved north into the Netherlands. He was one of his regular scouting missions on his own, and came across 2 Germans. He captured one and then used him as a human shield to entice the other. When the second went for his gun, Major shot him. He moved on towards the Nazi garrison and managed to capture the commanding officer, causing the whole group to hand themselves over. Major began, single-handedly remember, to march a huge group of enemy soldiers away and was spotted by an SS patrol who opened fire, killing several of their own men. In total, he took 93 prisoners, all on his own.
93.
What a gangster.
That's an insane amount of Germans to just capture, like... And let's not forget, we can't discredit the German army. They were fueled by racism and meth.
Okay, this is ridiculous.
Much like the Southern states.
Okay, wait a minute. It says
very similar. But they don't have an ideological god. They don't have a Hitler. That's the thing.
Okay, first...
They almost did.
It says,
for a minute there.
After that, it says Major was just getting started. What the fuck?
He's not done yet.
Despite suffering an injury in a landmine incident, he escaped from hospital to return to the front, where he was sent to recon the Dutch town of Zwilo with a fellow Canadian soldier. When his partner was
welcome,
killed,
Frenchies. We don't need
Zwilo.
to pronounce it right. We saved it.
Or maybe
we don't need to say your town's name, right? We saved it.
But his partner was killed, so the Major continued alone and captured an officer who was drinking in a local bar, conversing in French.
Gotcha, bitch.
The Major was from Quebec, actually.
Hey, okay, this is the guy. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say.
So,
yeah.
So the town of, like, this Dutch town of, I'm gonna say it's Zwolle because it's ZWOLLE, Zwolle. It sounds right.
That seems about right. Chelsea, if you're out there, you know how to
I don't
French.
fucking know. Either way, that
how close
town,
is he? That seems really close.
Major was from Quebec. Well, the officer came from the French-speaking region of fucking whatever. I'm not even going to attempt it. He convinced the German that the Canadians were going to blow that town to bits at dawn the next day.
Damn right. Dude.
He let go the officer who ran back to headquarters, spreading the news of the incoming assault. Major then fired his machine gun randomly throughout the city, chucking grenades and creating the impression that a huge force had arrived. All the while,
what a fucking genius!
As patrols were sent to investigate the noise, he would capture them in groups of 10 and take them to the Canadian forces. By dawn, the whole SS garrison were convinced that they were surrounded and about to be destroyed, so they fled. What
oh
the
my God!
fuck?
There's so many Canadians everywhere.
Fucking
doing all these explosions. This is ridiculous. Everybody, just go outside. This is fucked. We're screwed.
You're done.
Yeah, the Canadians entered the city and liberated it without a shot being fired.
That's
fucking tricky Canadians, man.
Without a shot being fired, besides the 300 rounds he shot into the air to trick the Germans into thinking there were several Canadians.
That's insane.
I know, right? That's one of my favorite stories ever. And the fact that it's like that, You know what I mean? That it was like a Canadian story too. It's like, get out of here, dude. That is incredible, man.
Yeah, so he was awarded the Distinguished Conduct Medal, which he won another for his bravery in the Korean War.
Because one wasn't enough, you know what I mean? It's just like, no, I'm just going to keep doing badass shit like this through my entire military career.
Yeah, he eventually retired to his home in Montreal suburbs and died at the age of 87. So,
good for him.
I mean, hey.
Good for him. You know what I mean? He did his shit. He screwed up. What was it? 93 Germans? Is that what you said it was? 97, 93, something like that?
Yeah, something like that. 96,
90
I think he
some
captured.
odd, yeah.
93 he captured.
93.
He said it's a Dutch name, not French.
Yeah, Martin. Oh. God, not French.
I'm sorry. I'm retarded. That's my bad, I guess. Apparently, I don't know the difference between Dutch and French. They are all very similar to me. I'm not entirely sure.
I'm going to listen to how they pronounce it.
Yeah. Tell us how Google says it.
It's like Zwolle.
Zwolle? It's like an Australian? What the fuck?
I know. And when I say it, it sounds like Australian, but it's like
I don't care.
Zwolle.
Yeah, no, you're right, Chelsea. I did ask. You're right.
You asked, man. Get wrecked, Martin.
You got me. Yo, have you guys seen all this fun shit that's happening with the GameStop?
No.
And the stock exploding?
Yeah. How did that start? That
the
was
stocks market.
So that's funny that you should ask, Brennan. If you look in the Discord chat and you kind of scroll away until eventually you'll see Margot Robbie in a bathtub.
What?
Yeah, you'll see.
Because Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll see Margot Robbie in a bathtub, and that article, bring that up.
It's one of the only reasons people watch this movie, and then they're like, "Oh, this movie's actually good."
I'm like, "Holy shit, this is actually really interesting."
Oh man, that's so bright. I need to turn that down. Woo.
All right, I've got that up.
All right. So yeah, we don't have to like read through the entire thing.
Or do you want it on the actual thing?
Yeah, bring it up. Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, because we'll probably be scrolling through this for a little like hot second here because it's got a lot of information to it. It kind of breaks down everything. You know what I mean?
No, it doesn't.
Why isn't it set right? Fuck. Sorry.
No, it's just pictures of Margot Robbie in a bathtub. That's all it is.
That's it.
There we go.
I just dupe Brendan into letting us look at naked pictures of Margot Robbie, which I don't think anybody anywhere would have a problem with, except for the terms of service, maybe.
Yeah.
In which case, I apologize, Mr. Zuckerberg, but them be some nice ass titties. All right, let's be straight up. Let's be straight.
Okay.
All right, nice. So we can kind of just scroll through and read. But yeah, as you asked, you were like, how did that thing all kind of start, right? So basically, the whole thing was that it was just that like these guys on Reddit just started targeting GameStop. So because my internet cuts out. Actually, Jared, do you want to read?
No.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Brendan always has to read. Next week I'll read again. Don't worry. I like reading.
You just want me to read word for word?
Just surmise it. You know what I mean? But like that whole like why Reddit investors targeted GameStop. Just start there and shit. You know what I mean? You just go through like the major points of it.
Okay.
But yeah.
There's a subreddit called WallStreetBets. And the retail investors zeroed in on GameStop. It would help if I had read this first so I could fucking zoom through it quicker.
That's fair. I can like surmise bits of it. I just don't have like all the information. So, where it says there, at the heart of the story is short selling by hedge funds, right? So short selling, I'm not sure if you guys are aware or not, and I don't want to be like condescending, but like for anybody in the audience that might not know either, short selling is the idea that like funds borrow stock to like at a certain price, speculating that it's going to cost less in the future, right? So they'll buy GameStop stock at $10, sell it instantly.
Sell it for more. Yeah.
No. They'll sell it instantly, right? And they'll wait. So like for an example, like I go to Brendan, right? And I'm like, hey Brendan, you should loan me 10 stock or 10 stocks of GameStop. You know what I mean? And I'll pay you back in a month. And you're like, all right, cool. You have a good track record of like being able to do that. You know what I mean? You've loaned for me a bunch of times before and shit like that. So yeah, I will give you those stocks. And then you give me those 10 stocks. I instantly sell them because I'm a savvy financial speculator. And my idea is that the GameStop stock is going to cost less next week than it does this week. Right. So what I do is I sell the GameStop stock for say $10. You know what I mean? At that particular time, those 10 stocks for $10. So I made $100 right there. I keep that $100 until next week when the stock costs $80 or whatever. And then I buy back 10 shares and I give you those 10 shares that you loaned me. You know what I mean? And I made $20. You know what I mean? So that's
numbers. Yeah.
But yeah, that's essentially like the idea of it. You know
You're
what I mean?
gambling
like
with other people's stocks, and it's like, how the fuck is this okay?
Yeah, but that's short selling.
Yeah.
Like essentially, like don't fucking quote me as some kind of like financial expert or something like that.
No.
Christian Whittemore's watching. Hey Christian, what's up, man? How you doing?
Do you see Chelsea's comment? This is like what the teacher
asked you to read the paper and you weren't prepared.
Oh, yeah, need more coffee.
But yeah, that's essentially the idea of shorting stocks. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it works and shit like that. They borrow the stock at a certain price, sell it instantly, and then speculate the idea that the stock is going to cost less in the future, so I can buy it at a lower price and repay the original loan. You know what I mean? But the fucking problem with that is you have savvy internet nerds with nothing but time and money. You know what I mean? And so historically speaking, or I don't know historically speaking, but currently speaking, GameStop is the most shorted stock on the market, like on Wall Street, period. You know what I mean? It apparently it like fluctuates constantly from just literally being in the red all the time, because like these hedge funds use it as like a leverage tool. You know what I mean? Because they know that it will always cost like very little and shit like that, but they can use it and blah, blah, blah. But Reddit is like, hey, this stock is very, very cheap. And if all of us go in together and buy this stock, it will explode in value. And it will fuck the people who have bought it at a low price, expecting the price to go lower so they can make money. Now, all of a sudden, the stock has increased 300%. You know what I mean? So all these
and
hedge
they can't
funds
afford to buy it back and give it back to people they borrowed.
So all
it
these
from.
fucking hedge funds that had like hundreds of shares, you know what I mean, in GameStop are shitting their pants now. You know what I mean? Because all of a sudden that stock went from being 34 cents to $340 or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so like they're just like, oh no. You know what I mean? So like so like all these fucking Reddit dudes are making bank. You know what I mean?
Well, they were.
Like insane. Literally, before the podcast, I was reading a thing on the Data is Beautiful thing, which there's another thing we'll link to after this article. I have a bunch of graphs and shit to show us because it's hilarious. But there was a guy who literally was 2 days ago was his post. He's like, I invested $1,000 into it for a day, and I made $1,000.
That's nuts.
So he pulled out $3,000. You know what I mean? Or pulled out $2,000 or whatever it was. You know what I mean? It made $1,000.
100% increase.
Yeah, in a day. And what he said too is he's like, I just jumped out because I was scared.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because he's like, I don't want to fucking lose my money and like blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, but you did okay. You know what I mean? Like that's not a bad day.
What I would have done if I was him, I would have taken out that additional 1,000, so you're where you're at, and put the other 1,000 back in,
exactly.
and just kept riding that $1,000 train
ride
until
that profit out.
Yeah,
man, exactly. Until
like
it just
to a smart point, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But, when it gets like ridiculous,
yeah, you were already
like,
in on 1,000 and prepared to like even probably lose it, right? Because it was such a sketchy thing at the time. If you didn't know, then I'd be taking that additional 1,000 back out and riding with that 1,000 again. Like, well, roll the chips.
All right, let's see what happens. But so that's essentially what happened with this whole situation. You know what I mean? It's like all of these hedge fund managers have been like rolling with GameStop and manipulating it like a motherfucker and just like cheesing it out. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden these Reddit guys are just like, hey, you guys want to make some money? Let's all work together and make some money.
Damn.
Now there's apparently complications with this though, because there is a thing, I can't remember what it's exactly called, but it's like targeted manipulation of the market is illegal. You know what I mean? So if it's provable that all these Reddit people literally targeted a specific thing to like only increase its value with only them knowing it, that's manipulation and that's illegal. You know what I mean? So like that's a crime. But it's like ironic as fuck, isn't it? Because now you have these like hedge fund
So it seems like
managers who have mysteriously, just like, you know what I mean, over the last however many years, been able to keep it nice and low for no fucking reason. You know what I mean? And that's fine. Nobody's got a problem with that.
Oh my god.
And then like, you know what I mean? And then I don't know, like, it's ridiculous. Oh, there's Chelsea just commented. She's like, even if you were an early Reddit investor, though, the risk was pretty low because the stocks were pretty much like $4, so there wasn't much to lose. Yeah, that's a fair point. But I'm not sure if you've jumped on WallStreetBets, but these guys aren't doing $100 investments. You know what I mean? Like, these are maniacs on WallStreetBets. Like, they are fucking insane. Like, the post they put on, they're like, oh, I just dropped 10K into Aerodyne. It's this new company started by a man in his garage who really knows how to make these crazy centrifuges, but I think he's going places. Trust me, boys. You know what I mean? And then 12 hours later, it's like all caps. He's like, oh, bail from Aerodyne. Everything falling apart.
Man, I remember, like, at the beginning of this whole, like, pandemic back. But
she's right, though. She is right. It was a very low price to enter. That's why a lot of people.
I remember I was eyeing Disney because they dropped like $86, and I was like, yeah, I wanted that.
Yeah.
And they've more than doubled again since.
Yeah.
At the beginning of this whole thing, it was like they were so low, and like I said, what you had to put in, you would have doubled.
A good one right now is like, good ones right now are airlines. They keep dropping, but airlines are always going to go back up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The main ones. Don't invest in some random airline.
Brendan,
Air Canada keeps going really cheap, but like,
if you scroll up in the Discord there, Brendan, there's one that says GameStop, a story in 4 charts. Chelsea just commented again. She's like, but still, especially for guys like that, we're okay throwing money around. They're not going to lose that.
Oh God, that's so
that much versus others they've invested in. Yeah, 100%. You're entirely right for sure. This is fucking peanuts to these guys. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, especially when they're like literally manipulating the market themselves. They're like, no, this is guaranteed to work.
Oh, there we go. Just seeing that like that.
Well, and then there's that company, Robinhood, that blocks people from buying stocks.
Oh,
They're
that's
only
right.
allowed to sell their stocks.
Trade of it, yeah.
Forgot to bring that up. Yeah. Well, it's ironic. You're still allowed to sell it. You're not allowed to buy it, apparently.
You're not allowed to buy it. Yeah, they blocked the buying of like a bunch of different stocks. AMC was on there. Spotify.
Nokia.
There's quite a few of them. Yeah, Nokia.
Nokia.
There was like 10 plus stocks.
Yeah,
I remember like
BlackBerry
was talking about it.
It was nostalgic stocks. It's all these people, man. This is how the market
yeah,
works. This is literally like
too. I think they were on it.
If you like looking how graphs represent human stupidity, you know what I mean? Just look at the market, because that's literally how this works. People are like, dude, I remember GameStop. I used to go to AMC. Do you guys remember AMC? I'm gonna buy AMC stock. You guys remember Nokia's? I had a Nokia. I'm gonna buy Nokia stock. Oh, it's so
what the fuck
fun.
is AMC? Is that not just a channel? Did it used to be
It's a movie theater chain.
Oh, okay. I know the channel AMC.
Yeah.
Because they did Breaking Bad and shit, right?
Yeah, exactly. No, but it's a chain of theaters. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have like tons of theaters in the States, I guess.
Cool.
But yeah, in that chart there, you guys got that open too?
Yeah, I can flip over that. I just had the one article open.
Oh, what's it called?
It's the GameStop, a story in 4 charts. It kind of just surmises everything we were just talking about. And it like visualizes it. It's really interesting. So yeah, up in the top left where it starts with 1, right? Like a chaotic trading forum on Reddit has steadily grown to 2.5 plus million members. And you can see over the time from 2013 to 2020.
Just look at it jump.
Wow. How much they've jumped. They went from like, no million to a lot more than 2 million. And that basically just happened in 2020 to 2021.
Yeah.
So
that's insane.
They went from like under a million to almost
like 800,000 to like 2.5.
Even just from like 2017, let's like be super generous. Like they're probably at like 100,000 there, or maybe something like that. Fuck, from 100,000 to fucking 1 million in like 3 years. That's a crazy jump, dude.
That is.
But yeah, that WallStreetBets, they had exploded from that time frame. Number 2, institutional investors have been betting against GameStop, a struggling retailer. Their handle on the market is GME. So that's the graph of their share price from 2016 to 2019. you can see it. They were doing pretty decent for themselves in 2016, 2017, and then they just dropped and just kept on dropping. And then on number 3, users on Reddit began to rally around a few investors that could see the value in GME. GMA chatter dominates the forums amidst the frantic buying. And that's the number of mentions by stock ticker on January 25th. On
44% were GME and 56% every other stock.
Every other mention of stock,
Wow.
So 44% of all stocks mentioned on January 25th was just about GameStop. So like, these guys went hard.
Over 2.5 million people, over 44% of them talking about.
Yep, like that's insane. As GameStop stocks rises, investors and the market and market markers have to buy GME shares to cover their short positions, right? Because remember how shorting works, they're expecting it to go down, but they didn't loan money; they loaned that stock. So it's so it's not money they have to pay back. They have to pay back that stock. Shares. So regardless of how much that stock costs, they have to keep buying it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So it's like, I think they call that a short squeeze. That's what these guys are trying to do on Reddit is squeeze the short sell. I think that's what that's called. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It's a short squeeze. And basically is what it is. It's like a cascading effect, right? Because all these people that have been keeping that stock low are now forced to continue to buy the stock to cover their losses, which fucking exponentially explodes the cost of the stock, raises the value exponentially. And now we're sitting at I don't know what it's at right now. If anybody's got Google open, I would Google it. Just look up GameStop share price right now.
Ended at like 209 the other day or something.
I think it was
$25.
How much?
$325.
This shit was $4.
$325. Fucking.
This was $4 when it started, dude.
And I wish I knew about this. I would have thrown $1,000 in myself.
Right?
I followed the subreddit and I could have, and I didn't. I was like, that's fucking just this Reddit bullshit. You know what I mean? I was like, they won't actually do anything. This is stupid, dude. This is so stupid. I could have made a good little bundle of cash.
Also, how broken is this?
This is the market. This is the market. Yeah, man.
We literally gamble on whether your business is going to fail.
Did you hear about the new? Did you hear about the new?
That's literally it. It's gambling. That's all the stock market is. It's fucking gambling, man. It's gambling for people with way too much money, and they love math and taking
they don't
risks,
like going to dirty, gross casinos.
Did you hear about the new cryptocurrency?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's just ridiculous.
Fucking Elon Musk changed his Instagram description to just #Bitcoin, and then fucking millions of people started buying it.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody created one called Dogecoin. Doge.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
What?
He was like, no, that's not market manipulation,
It's not.
Like,
it's just the fact that people will literally do fucking anything that guy says, and it's not even without hinting towards it. Like, he didn't even he literally just said #Bitcoin, and people are like, oh?
Surprise
Pikachu face.
I like a Bitcoin. I like cryptocurrency.
My favorite part of the meme is Elon posts that surprise Pikachu all the time when he's trolling people. Yeah, go up to Twitter. It's the best shit ever.
My favorite thing was he was doing that meme review with Justin Roiland.
Oh my god, yeah, that's so good. With the deer in the pool.
He's laughing at the dead deer in the pool. He finds out it's real, starts laughing even harder. He's like, wait, that's real?
It's like, Jesus Christ. The guy's great. You're actually a person.
That's
all right.
So fucking funny.
That is fucking real.
It's one of my favorite videos.
So funny.
It's called
Ratatouille. Blockbuster tweets them. That's great.
Oh my god.
There was one more thing that was connected to this. Underneath the GameStop story and 4 charts, there's a Google Trends describing this past year.
Oh, wait, in the Discord? Yeah.
Yeah, in the Discord. It's just a little GIF. You have to I think you have to open the original.
Yeah, I've got it open here.
Where is it? see it.
It's right underneath. Yeah. Or sorry, it's not a GIF. This is just the image. There was a GIF.
I was gonna say, I was like, this isn't a GIF. It's just like a graph.
There was a GIF. I forgot. I found this one instead. Yeah, this is just hilarious. This is like, so yeah. You guys know what Google Trends are? I don't know if you know what that is. But it's just like the search results for what people were looking for at those specific times, right? Yeah. And I thought this was hilarious because like in the middle of the pandemic, everybody's like, there's no toilet paper, so everybody starts looking for bidets.
In March,
you know what I mean? Yeah, and then like we're all sitting at home in quarantine, and we're like, how do we make our own bread?
How do we make bread?
So sourdough's just dude,
sourdough.
No flour anywhere.
Literally, because there's nothing available.
There's also no ramen noodles. Holy
and then
fuck.
we had the Orange Menace doing his thing there, and then everybody's like, "Coup? What's a coup?"
It's funny because in November, like at the election, it was like, and then like, here comes the time to shift of power, and it's like,
coup? What's that? And then,
so
obviously,
funny.
like based on the end now too, is just like the whole fucking Wall Street thing. It was like that's hilarious. I love those like search result graphs.
Long, like sourdough had its reign though. Like it was.
Because that's all of Google though too, right? Because you got to remember like how different countries did their quarantine. Some people have been in quarantine for like 9 months.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like they've just been literally sitting in their house. So yeah, it's been a long time for them, and they're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't take up bread making. You know, it's been 4 months of literally sitting here doing nothing. Maybe I should take up a hobby. And then they realized that bread making is awful.
Everyone just started doing everything, and it sucks because like there's nothing left of anything, and it all went way up in price. There's no fucking dumbbells or like free weights anywhere. Yes. And if there is, they're like 30 or like 3 times what they used to be.
That's hilarious. Yeah,
it's fucking actually absurd. Man, it's literally I saw like $20 or like 20-pound dumbbells. They were like literally like $50. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Pounders?
For 20 pounders, they're like $50 each. I'm like, what is this shit?
I have these two 35-pound like iron dumbbells, and I see people selling the exact ones.
You're sitting on gold.
Yeah, people are selling those for like $250.
Yeah,
I was like,
not even fucking kidding.
Yeah,
it's
you're literally
stupid, man.
Bundle.
Yeah,
you should put those motherfuckers up on eBay, dude.
That pissed me off.
You're making a killing on those.
That's really annoying. And then during the summer, it was gardening shit. Everyone started fucking gardening and doing a fucking vegetable garden. You couldn't get like half of your shit anywhere. I'm like, fuck you people. I've been doing this forever. Can't find my shit. Everyone that's like, oh, I'm gonna garden. They probably left their stuff half like a fucking month in because they weren't committed enough to it, and Al died. Fuck you.
Asshole.
I wanted to garden this summer.
We can attest to the fact that Brendan actually always has like maintained a garden and shit for the last few years.
I couldn't this year.
Yeah, it's like a ball garden too, like shit that old ladies would be jealous of. You know what I mean? Like there's some effort put into that fucking thing.
And then there was
I'm pissed about free weights and I'm pissed about gardening supplies. Fuck y'all.
Remember your shed that just didn't fit in its base?
How's Brennan?
You can't find sleds right now. I'm trying to get a fucking toboggan for my daughter. Guess what? They're like $60 for a shit little plastic tub. Like what the fuck? Yeah, man, it's ridiculous.
Everything's fucked. This sucks.
Everything's shit. It's also Canada. We suck. Look on any like American site, you can find it in a fucking minute. Here, nope.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no
fucking
shit,
3 times the price, and you got like one shitty fucking option for it. God damn.
And you can go
place sucks.
You can go buy yourself a nice cheap house too.
Yeah.
That's me looking at PC components because I'm saving up to build, right? You can't find shit here.
No, man, you can't. We literally have nothing. Nothing.
No.
For I literally genuinely don't know how people make fucking like build cars in Canada. There is no fucking aftermarket spot. Like there is like 3 places in all of like the GTA that you can find specific parts for like my car or like specific aftermarket parts. And it's other than that, it's like, oh, do you want it from the States? Yeah, it's only $90, but guess what? It's gonna be $400 at the fucking border.
Yeah, it's exactly, and fucking tariffs and shit.
Like, what is this?
Oh, Lucy.
Yes, calm me, cat. I need kitty. Jesus, I'm fucking. My blood pressure's just doubled.
Yeah, I'm trying to find I'm trying to find a Ryzen.
Oh, Mark jumped in there.
5600X. Oh, what up, Mark?
Oh God, good luck. That's super popular. Good luck. Mark jumped in the chat. He's like, I see why he likes farming and planting trees and games.
Dude,
it's all coming together, isn't it? It's all starting to make sense.
I should just get Chase to fucking buy me one and send it to me for fuck's sake.
Yo, that's fucking hilarious, dude. Yeah, I've thought about that many a time because I've gotten chased to mail me things.
Oh my god, that's so smart.
And people have like 75 of them that they're selling. They have just to sell the Canadians because they know we have none.
We need to remember the fact that we have an American friend who would probably be more than willing to do that shit.
I'll send you ketchup chips and Smarties.
Oh, Smarties are good, dude. I don't really care for ketchup chips. They just taste like vinegar and feet to me.
But it's okay. They can try it.
But Smarties.
Smarties
are pretty bomb.
They have Smarties there, but they're just rockets.
Yeah, they're called rockets.
What?
Yeah, they're called rockets. And then the rockets
know those
are
shitty
called something
rocket
different.
candies?
Yeah,
like
one second. These are what rockets are to us, you Americans.
Yeah,
in the States.
Yes, that's a rocket.
Those are called Smarties in the States.
No. Are you serious?
Those are rockets. And wait a minute.
He's going to get Smarties?
No, he's going to bring back some Smarties. He's on top of this shit.
Yo, Mark, you said you have those. Are they called Smarties there or rockets?
Yeah, exactly. What are they called, though? Are they called rockets or Smarties? Because that's what we're saying. If you call those Smarties, you guys are retarded. Let's see what he says. See how he defends himself to this one.
He's like, oh, no, man, I'm Mexican. Leave me alone. Leave me out of here.
American.
All
right.
Yeah, they're called Smarties. Yeah, fuck that. You guys suck.
No, they're not.
What a stupid country. This is why you elect
are Smarties, okay?
Donald Trump.
These are Smarties.
Yeah, those are Smarties. Yes. Have you ever seen these, Mark? Have you ever seen those? Have you ever seen a Smartie before? A real Smartie. That's a rocket.
These are rockets.
And Smarties are chocolate. They're not like candy. Those are chocolate.
Smarties are chocolate. They're like M&Ms, but like harder and gooder.
He said, well, yes, we are retarded because kids crush them and then smoke them.
They smoke the rockets?
The candy ones?
Why? That doesn't make it. Why? That's not going to get you high.
You know,
you get arguably higher just from eating a bunch of them and getting the sugar buzz.
You know what we just did here? We would just snort pixie sticks.
That's a good point. Yeah. One time I tried to sniff a line of pepper and I almost died.
That's probably bad.
Yeah,
it was pretty bad.
Oh, you see that video of that dude that like smokes a Carolina Reaper through a bong?
No, is that a thing? Do you have a link to that? Let's put that up. I want to see that shit.
Oh, it's kind of disgusting to be honest. I think he starts.
I don't give a shit.
Puking everywhere.
I want to watch a man.
Jared,
I want to watch a man smoke a Carolina pepper. And Jared's like, "Don't you worry, I'll get it." Jared's like young Jamie for shit that would only be found on eBay.
Brendan, is it a bald guy?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh man, eFucked is a great and fucked up website.
I'll find it.
It's a fucking terrifying website. Every once in a while, I'll peruse to it, and it's like the most like horrifying porn, or like the most fucking weird shit that they're like, look at this joke thing, and I'm like, that's not funny. That's illegal. That's illegal. That's highly illegal. And I'm like, I don't know that I should be looking at this without a VPN on. And then I remember that I don't have my VPN on. I'm like, top one. Fuck.
Is that the one?
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it open.
Oh yeah, link it. Is it in the chat? Yeah, it is. Nice.
It was the very top one. It literally just called "Smoking a Carolina Reaper." 538,000
so this guy's gonna smoke a Carolina Reaper.
Yes.
Is it the one that I posted in the chat, Brendan?
It should just say "Smoking a Carolina Reaper." It's 2 minutes and 8 seconds long.
Oh, it's the same thing. This one just has a different video title. This one's called...
Who could possibly?
This one's 2 minutes and 8 seconds.
Just use this link then, Jesus.
It's the same video.
Yeah, but they apparently have different links.
One's a second longer.
Well, that's too many seconds.
Dude, that's off. That's not good enough.
Okay, let's do this. I'm ready.
This is the world's worst podcast, not the world's out of sync podcast. Come on, we can at least try.
It was age restricted and only allowed on YouTube. I can't watch it in the fucking Discord app. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I can't do it.
No, Discord doesn't ever let me watch videos inside.
Okay, should I put this on the actual thing, or should we just let people watch themselves?
Fuck it.
Okay, I'll put it on the internet version.
Terms of service.
Okay, here we go.
The first comment. He was already
it doesn't look good
this.
when it's blurred like that. Huh? Ooh, you don't know what you're looking at there.
Yeah, let's see how that AI fucking flagger works.
What do they think of this?
What do you think this is?
What do you think this picture is?
Yeah. You go ahead and guess, AI. Let's see how good you are.
We'll start it.
All right, count me down.
All right, 3, 2, 1, start.
I see that.
Oh my god, it's filmed on a potato as well.
Oh, this poor cancer victim's gonna smoke that fucking pepper.
Oh, that's literally the top quality you get, 144.
Yeah, 144p is all it is.
He filmed this on a literal.
Stuff it in there.
He was one of the Nokia investors. Yeah, he's packing a bowl of this Carolina Reaper.
I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be able to.
Let's see
You're
what
gonna
happens.
die.
With this whole thing.
Oh my god, this is a bad
what's
fucking
gonna
idea,
happen.
dude.
You're probably gonna go fucking blind.
Dude, I bet just inhaling that, like the oil's just coming up through without lighting it, would be enough.
I've ever been scared to do something.
You know who
But he
wouldn't
just,
have
like-
even done this? Dylan wouldn't have even done this. He'd be like, no.
No. Yeah, no, even he wouldn't have done that. Exactly. That's a bad sign.
Look at the first comment.
Why would he do this?
told
He
you guys
already
I was
has
going
some
out
kind
with
of cancer. Why would he give himself like lung cancer?
Maybe he
like
thought it would cure him.
It's a ditch.
No, this isn't how you cure cancer. This is how you kill yourself.
That's the same thing.
Maybe that's what he's trying to do because of the cancer.
Maybe the cancer's.
Oh wow, did that suck? Did that really suck? Oh yeah, is it horrible? Yeah, there you go. Clear it out, pussy. Yeah, be a man, bitch. Take it to the head. Take it to the head. Yeah, water's not gonna save you here, bud. That's going not in your lungs. You're fucked.
You'd be dying.
Like his lungs are probably just like, just seizing shut. You know what I mean? Just be like, nope.
I thought he was gonna barf. Oh wait, there's still time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, he's going for it. Oh.
Second comment. Now smoke some milk.
Oh my god.
Good.
The first comment is he was already dying after the first hit. Good thing he went back for
Good
seconds.
thing he took the rest of that stale smoke that had been sitting there for 5 seconds.
Idiot.
Yeah, that's the important part.
That'd make you choke regardless of what type of smoke it is.
Oh my
There's
god,
one
that's
comment that
ridiculous.
says how it feels to chew
Run around
5
that
gums. That's a good one.
Oh my god. Oh man, like that would just
Five
be
gum. Like smoking a
torturous.
Carolina Reaper.
That'd be fucking
Somebody's
terrible.
like, he sounds like the Tasmanian devil.
Oh my god, who the fuck would do that?
Not anyone smart, man.
Oh Jesus.
I'm so tired. I'm probably gonna take a nap here, guys. Sorry.
Just fall asleep there. Oh
I
my
probably
god.
could. I'm not even lying to you right now. I'm so tired.
Wake up, you pussy. No, I gotta work at 6 in the morning tomorrow.
Ugh.
6 in the morning. 6 in the morning.
There was a couple other.
Fuck, do they need you there that early?
I gotta do the fryers, and it takes like an extra hour and a half.
How many fucking fryers do you guys have there?
It's like a triple fryer.
How many fryers do you have?
Like it's like the big one with 3 different vats in it.
That's a lot.
Yes,
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of oil.
it is a lot of oil.
That's a lot of oil. It's incredible how much oil you go through.
It's a
like
lot of
actually
degreaser. My hands hurt a lot after.
insane. Are your fryers like very silver though when you're done? And is
Oh,
it very
yeah.
satisfying? And you look at it and you're just like, I'm gonna coom.
No, it makes me so sad when somebody else does them instead of me, and I look at it, I'm like,
Dude,
you know,
that's
Joey,
funny.
this still is.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, what's that? What's that
Yeah.
at the back there? That burnt spot that you didn't scrub off with steel.
Dude, watching
Why
like
didn't
young
you get the
kids
greaser and
try to,
steel?
like,
Why do you hate everything?
yeah, watching young kids like scrub shit where they're just like wiping the surface of it. I'm like, scrub it. They're like, I am.
No.
Like, use your muscles. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, oh my god, you're
fucking-
useless.
No, Jesus Christ. We got this little like 14-year-old dishwasher at our place that weighs like 67 pounds. He's like the tiniest little human I've ever seen in my life. He's adorable. He's
Oh, you're gonna
14.
fuck.
Just so little, dude. You know what I mean?
Oklahoma.
Oh my god, dude! Exactly. See you around, Oklahoma. Just like, yeah, dude.
Don't worry about Oklahoma.
Nobody's gonna get that except us, and I love it.
I think Mark enjoyed the video. He put the XD face in the comments.
Oh, good XD, Mark. That's a good stuff.
Lawful XD.
Well, what do you guys think? It's already like 9:15. You want to call it a short episode this week? Since we had a bunch of fucking. Yeah, I know. I say Jared's got to get up at 6 in the a.m. or be at work at 6 in the a.m.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So that's pretty brutal. But yeah. No, yeah. Sorry for the short episode. We had a lot of fucking technical issues. I had a new camera. Brendan was having camera issues.
Yeah, wouldn't
nothing
connect.
wanted to work.
Love Discord for that.
Love it. Yeah, it was great. But
Kieran's on a potato.
Yeah, Kieran lives inside a potato. Yeah. That's what it looks like.
That's something we will say.
That's a really interesting wall color you've got back there. How it keeps changing from gray to green. I really like that. It's a baked potato. All right, but yeah, man. Let's call it an episode for sure. Yeah, sorry. Like I said, sorry about the short week. Just technical stuff. We didn't mean to. We'll be back next week with a normal episode.
I mean, we are the worst. What do you expect from us?
It's a thing.
Yeah, you can't expect much from us, right? If you
It's
expect much from us,
Take
Hey,
what
I'll
you can
convene it.
get and enjoy it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But yeah, let's call it there. 36 in the bag, boys. Thank you to everybody that joined us and was watching. Anybody who's still out there, thanks for joining in. Thanks for chatting. We love you.
We'll be back next week. One thing we would like to ask, it's just one thing. It's some input on some segment sections. How do you feel about some of the current segments, like the "Am I the Asshole?" When we do certain things like this, where we just jump into random news articles. Would you like to see another like true crime special like we did before? A debate special? If you have any ideas,
you damn kids don't know what you want.
Throw a post on the page. Drop a comment on the video, whatever it is. Man. Also, be sure to check us out. We have Spotify if you want to listen to us during the day, and you don't have to. Shut up, alarm. You don't have to have your YouTube going using all the data or a video or whatever that is. We are on Spotify, so find us on there. And again, be sure to, if you have any suggestions for further segments, whatever sections or whatever segments you'd like to see more of, please drop a comment on the video or make a post directly to the World Wars Podcast Facebook page.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, man. Let us know. Yeah, man. 36 in the bag. Like I said, thanks for joining us. We love you. We'll see you all next week.
See you next Sunday.
Oh, Jared died anyway.
Oh, all right.
No, he came back. He came back for goodbyes.
My audio died, so I couldn't hear anything. So I'll just leave and come back and see if that works. Discord was
Lara said, "Do a debate." We did one,
like a show and tell episode.
That's an interesting concept.
I'll do show and tell. This is my Vegeta.
No, keep it.
I mean, we kind of had like the concept of that before, like something that we like doing or enjoy doing, and just kind of like, you know what I mean, go over that. Like Jared, like one of your like models that you build or something like that, or whatever the hell. Martin, like do a video or like a song or something. I don't know.
Speed run.
Brendan was going to do a video of doing skateboarding tricks, but he broke his foot.
Yeah, no, and the whole reason I was like wanted to do that in the first place was like to do the stuff with like a video, and then I just like found my love of like photographing cars and shit. So it actually like it's weird because I like what actually started this whole thing. I was trying to think of what started it all. Sorry, I know we said we were ending, but fuck it, I'm just on it. Johnny Geiger. It is like what I can really boil it down to is those Johnny Geiger videos. We're watching.
I miss watching his videos.
It inspired me to start making skateboarding videos, which made me want to buy a camera. Awesome. After I did, I started just photographing shit. So like weird how things go around, but it was actually like Johnny Geiger's skateboarding videos that inspired me to do the thing that I like love most.
Yeah, then you fucking hurt yourself, so you couldn't skate for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then all this fucking fun shit where you're just like not allowed to exist outside without a purpose, and it's like great. Like fuck, god damn it. Yeah, no. Things will be back to normal eventually. We can like get back into like normal, enjoyable things.
Yeah.
And I think the podcast will be better because of those things when we can finally start going out of our houses.
Because every week we're like, "Oh, how was your week?" Everybody's like,
Yep,
the
good.
fucking same.
Went to work, came home, did nothing. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it'll be so much more fun.
Be fun
I
too,
can go back to jiu-jitsu and shit like that. You know what I mean? Brendan get back to skateboarding. Like,
Yeah.
you can go back to
And
hockey.
when
and,
we can all
you know what
like
I mean?
hang out and shit, and then we could do
Yeah,
like
exactly. We can do more like
podcasts. Like, hey, we go
Yeah,
mini
like,
golfing
yeah,
and
man.
it's not planned, but hey, like Saturday afternoon we're mini golfing. Hey, bust out the phone and we'll start it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Just like stupid little
That'd be
updates
fun.
and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like we're all chilling on a Saturday. You know what I mean? We just like shoot a little, like,
Just throw
quick
it open
2-minute
like
thing,
Q&A
saying,
or
hey,
something,
and, like,
or whatever, not Q&A,
exactly,
but
any
you know
of
what I
that
mean,
shit.
something like that, like a suggestion stream, like throw us ideas
Totally.
for future things or whatever. So
the Lego build.
yeah,
The Lego build. We
We gotta
definitely got to
do
do
the Lego
that.
build.
That's
we are gonna do a live
100%
Lego
gotta
build,
happen.
so
once
look
this
forward to
quarantine
that.
shit ends. Yeah, that'll be like a fucking and it's like start to end. We will not end that stream until that fucking thing is built. There may be lax in the middle where we like I'll alternate to go like take a fucking piss and have a cigarette and shit like that. But yeah, we will build that entire Lego set on the stream for sure. You guys are welcome to come join us and hang out, shoot the shit. It'll be a good time. Looking forward to that. Also, if you have suggestions for Lego sets for that episode that you think would be cool for us to buy that aren't outlandishly expensive, then put them in the comments for sure.
Give that suggestion.
I feel like we're all willing to like pitch like $50 or so, maybe a little more. Don't be like this one that's $100.
I'd be willing to pitch like 150 for sure, just because I love Lego.
Yeah,
and and I'm not expecting everybody to match that either.
No, I'm still trying to build my PC. So.
Oh shit! Why don't you calm down, sir? Yo, you know what else? Oh god, we keep saying we were ending and shit, but you know what else I was thinking of would be fun as fuck to do? Puzz 3D. You guys remember those things?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, we should get one of those too and fuck with them. I love puzzles.
What is this? Oh yeah,
those 3D puzzle things. Yeah, I don't know if Puzz 3D specifically as a brand still exists, but Mind
Games sells those, or like that like store in White Oaks and shit. Nice. They sell all those 3D puzzles and stuff.
That's cool.
Oops! Yeah. God damn it, things are opening. God damn it, don't do that.
Yeah, no. So yeah, lots of stuff in the pipeline for the future, man. Once this quarantine shit ends, things are going to be much more interesting and much better.
We should all solve Rubik's Cube live on stream, and it doesn't end until we all solve it.
Oh, dude, that's a great idea.
Bro, we each done it.
And then dibs on being the victim. I don't want to live anymore. Pick me. Pick me.
All right. One last time. 36th episode. Whatever segments you'd like to see more of, let us know. Whatever segments you like the most, let us know. Whatever, if you got any suggestions for new segments,
I'm pretty sure we can make a poll on our
do a
page.
Debate again. We've got show and tell. I like both those concepts. You got anything else? Drop it in the comments. Leave it on the page. Whatever the fuck it is, let us know. Also, actually, one last small little plug. If you yourself or anyone you know makes or creates music that is free and non-copyright and would like to have it played at the beginning of the stream during the opening coming soon screen, please again drop that in the comments, drop it on the page, whatever it is. We're looking for some opening intro music. We do have some, but if you would like to have yours or someone you know's featured, let us know.
The music special is one of my favorite things that we've done to date, and I'd love the idea of like promoting artists and shit like that. And fuck yeah, man, if you want some of your music on that opening splash screen, let us know, man. We'll put it in there. As long as it doesn't contain like an insane, like you're not a white supremacist band. I'm not playing that. Go fuck yourself. Screwdriver tribute band. Nobody wants you.
All right, we've dragged it out. 36.
World Wars Podcast 36. We love you. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.